hasn't made sense already, our animals, we all have soul contracts with them. Each one of us has soul contracts with our animals. So when I do readings for people, it's rarely like, oh, does he like his ball? Does he want to? Those things are great, but usually what animals use me for is, oh my God, okay, I need to get through to my human, what I'm here to teach my human, or to help my human learn about, or grow into, or heal from. We're healing together. So there's a soul contract. Who would agree that this is a silk flower? And that the color is like a purpley color? Okay, that's a contract. We all agree on something, so we all made a contract before we incarnated. And that we would all be able to agree. We all agree that this is a wall and that it's brick. Everything's contract. The fact that we're here, Sarah and I meeting, her giving me that reading that day at the Conscious Life Expo, that was a contract. Yeah. I mean, it was a contract to meet up, that this woman was going to have such an impression on me that was going to affect me for my life. That's a contract. These two married. Everything's a contract. There's nothing that's not a contract. And we make these spiritual contracts before we incarnate. And we say, we're going to come together, and I'm going to teach you some of these lessons, and you're going to teach me some of these lessons, and we're going to heal and grow together and evolve. Our worst enemies? Contracts. They're our best teachers. We don't think of it that way, right? All of the things we experience with our animals, contracts. The moment of death, a contract. It's already agreed on. It's not to say that, let me just finish this really quick. It's not to say that everything's written in stone, because you can rewrite all your contracts. It's just that you made certain agreements before you incarnated with your animals and everything else and everyone else, so that you would agree, because we live in a law, there is a law of free will. So the free will is, before I incarnate, I'm going to agree to these things. But once I wake up about them, I know I can rewrite them, I know I can change them, but I'll help myself to wake up along the journey, all by contract. Yeah. You have contracts with the animal kingdom as a whole, too. Yeah. As a collective. Anyone a really big, like, fan of, somebody mentioned you're a fan of cougars, different species. Yeah. You have contracts with subgroups of species, too. Those, if someone feels really, you said raven before, right, or crow? Okay, you have a contract with that subgroup, that they're going to be one of your major totems to teach you. Yeah. Yes. Those ancestral contracts are so beautiful. We have at least 9 times that we can have checked out. We could have checked out at 9 different times. Our animals, our pets have similar agreements that if we're not progressing in a manner to bring the joy, the lesson, and when I say lesson, I really mean what we're here to kind of joyously give to the world as our being. If we're not checking in, we set up checkout points as part of our sacred contract. And those are those moments that truly wake us up. Your brother passing was a contract. Was a contract. He was my teacher, for sure. Yeah. His passing was my greatest gift. I'm sorry to say that. I wish he didn't. I had a similar brother that passed away from drug, the intoxication, and similar experience. So I can really relate. They spoke today. It's really interesting because they're present with us, and I know you experience this too. You wear colors for him, is what he says. Oh, that's fascinating. Yeah. Oh, that's true, actually. Yeah. Yes. That's funny.